Hello, this is Linda Vettrus-Nichols, and do I have an amazing person to introduce to you, Todd Cherches. Welcome, Todd.
Thank you, Linda. Great to be with you today.
Wonderful to have you. And your cutie patooties.
Yeah, they're on the floor here right behind me, so they may start barking at any point. So
yeah, we'll hear from them as well. Okay, so who's on the left there? With tan coat.
That is Lucy, and on the right is Rosie.
Oh,
Rosie will be 2 years old next week. Lucy just turned 3.
Oh, okay, they're little yet. Yeah. And how did you come about having those guys?
2 pandemic puppies. My wife had wanted dogs for many years, and I had put it off for a variety of reasons. And I finally caved during the pandemic, and it was the best decision we ever made. So.
Oh, that's so cool. Now, did you get them from a breeder? Did you adopt? Were they
It
puppies?
was actually a local pet store. Lucy came first, and then I don't know if you know the whole story, but you probably don't. She got off the leash, ran away when she was a little over a year and a half, and she got hit by a car and had back surgery. So while she had a 50-50 chance of making it, and we were so upset and traumatized, and ended up getting Rosie the next day while Lucy was in surgery. And it turned out we went to the same place where we got Lucy, and they have the same father but different mothers. So
okay.
it was a sign that they were meant to be together. And then Lucy's survived and is doing great. She uses a cart to get around.
Yeah, little wheels for legs.
But she's a little wonder dog, and the two of them are inseparable. And just like in this picture, here they are all dressed up for the holidays.
I know, right?
With their faux furs. So, but yeah, they're the center of our lives.
Oh yeah, and they're looking out the window. Is somebody coming for Thanksgiving? Was that the post?
Yeah, I think probably. I know this is about reducing stress. They also cause some stress, but the stress reduction outweighs the stress that they cause.
Oh, I love that. And the one with the wheels, is it back legs only?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
So she could scoot around the apartment without the wheel. She's like a seal. She's actually as fast as Rosie. She just scoots around.
Right.
And so luckily she's not immobile, but outside when we walk around the streets of New York City, she's very popular with her little pink cart.
That's so cute. Yeah.
I know you and Terry are big dog people. So.
Oh, big dog people. My first dog, like of my own as an adult, before kids, was a Yorkshire Terrier, and she got hit. I let her out. She was always really good, just go out in the front yard, come back in, but the dog next door was out at one point and chased her. So she did get hit by a car, and she was paralyzed, and then she wasn't. So that was so wonderful. Yeah. So how to reduce stress? Open your mind and see life with new eyes. So what was your life like when you were younger?
I grew up in Queens, New York. I think you could hear the dogs barking right now. I grew up in Queens, New York. I have one younger brother, 5 years younger than me. We had a small apartment, and then when I was 12, we moved out to Long Island and had a house in the suburbs. So I have my life before in New York, in the city, and then my suburban life, and then I went to school in Albany, and then moved out to LA, and I lived in LA for 10 years when I worked in the TV industry.
Cool. I was born and raised in Minnesota, and in my first marriage, the kids were like 2 and 4. We moved out to Connecticut, and we were a block and a half from the Long Island Sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're just in Lordship proper. We're just outside of Bridgeport.
Okay, we're not in Connecticut. We go back and forth between New York City and Connecticut. And in Connecticut, we're right near Bridgeport and right near the beaches.
Oh, okay. There you go. Very cool. And so, what was I love the story I had told me when we were chatting the other day about your father and kind of his attitude toward life, and even when you were playing sports. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of the other fathers were like, win at all costs and do whatever it takes and that type of thing. My father was very laid back, and he was like, his priorities were, first of all, don't get hurt. Secondly, have fun. And 3, just try your best, right? So it wasn't and when I first started playing Little League at age 8, even though I learned to play baseball very young, I wasn't great. For the first year, I was so scared of swinging and missing that I didn't swing at all. So, and there's a great classic quote by Babe Ruth, who said, never let the fear of striking out keep you from swinging, right?
Love
So
it.
that's a great philosophy. You could just not do anything and fail automatically, or you could try and maybe you'll actually hit the ball. So over time, I finally became a good athlete and a good hitter, and I still play. I turned 60 not that long ago, and I still play softball on a couple of teams, although I missed the season due to a back injury, but I'm still
Ooh.
playing all these years later.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a very healthy physique. So I was sure you were doing some sort of sports.
I
Sure.
try to stay in shape as much as I can and stay.
Yeah.
In New York, there's a lot of walking. I'm going to walk the dogs when we're done, even though it's 90 degrees today. I'll wait till it cools down a little bit, but then we'll take a walk. We're right near the East River, and we have a beautiful park where we walk the dogs, and there's a little dog run as well. So it's
perfect. Yeah, people have to be so careful of those hot sidewalks. It's amazing how their little pads will get singed.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for, okay, where can we walk in the shade, right? So cool.
Exactly.
All right. Well, this has been great. A great way to get to know you. And thank you so much, Todd.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Lindsay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.